Hello lovelies. Okay, so this is my hair situation at the moment. It's been I think about 4 to 5 days since I've washed it, pretty long. My scalp feels really oily, my hair feels a little dry, and it's frizzy. This part feels soft actually, and then this one, like some of it feels dry. Okay, but anyway, it's due for a wash, and I'm gonna wash my hair today. But before I wash my hair, there's something that I would do, which is put some mask or a treatment for my hair. So last time I washed my hair, I did a mask, the egg yogurt and honey mask that you can find on my Instagram page. It's on a mask tab. And today I'm not going to do any mask, I'm going to do a treatment. So sometimes I do treatment, sometimes I do mask. I usually alternate it, and I think that's better for me. And like, you know, I just started out, so I just want to try what works and what doesn't work, what feels good and what doesn't. So now I'm going to be doing my hair treatment, okay? And I will be using this Olaplex #3 treatment. It's basically made for take-home DIY kind of treatments. It is the best so far in the market now. It's really expensive though. It's like a really small bottle, and it costs $46 from Sephora for just one small bottle, but it's the best in the market, so I got it, and I would say it's really good. I've used it twice. So this treatment is supposed to help strengthen your hair bonds, and basically this is an important thing that everyone should do for their hair, whether you have curly, whether you have straight hair. It's really easy, trust me. I'm going to show you how to do it. And so the first step is to section your hair. Okay, so I'm using this hair tie, by the way. It's a Curly Girl recommended one. So just section your hair first. Or you can even use a clip, you don't have to tie it. I think that's better. Okay, and then you damp your hair. So I use a spray bottle, but you can just, you know, there's a tap right in front of me. You can just wet your hands and just do this. It works the same thing, but make sure that your hair is damp enough, because this treatment wouldn't work if your hair is not damp enough. It will only work, like, it works best, right, when your hair is wet, and then everything will be able to penetrate. So make sure that your hair is damp enough. You can spray, you know what, I'm not going to spray today. I'm just going to use this, and maybe I'll spray when I need to. I mean, it's much faster, right? Sometimes you just are lazy and you don't have much time. I hardly really care about, you know, hair or face, but I've recently started doing that. And so now, every week, I'm doing something with my hair, doing something with my face, and I think it's quite nice. It's like you feel like you're taking care of yourself, which is not something I used to do. And the reason why I feel like I didn't used to do it before is because I didn't know how to, right? So that was a big barrier for me. But now that I kind of know how to and I'm learning, I don't mind taking some time in the shower every day to just look after myself a bit. It feels good after, especially when you see the results. My hair is falling a lot as I do this, by the way. So if your hair falls as well, that is perfectly fine. It's normal. And also something about curly hair and hair fall is that on your wash day, you can expect to see a lot of hair fall compared to everyday hair fall. And that's because when we have curly hair, the hair, when it's falling, it usually clings onto the curls and it doesn't really fall. So even though the hair has fallen, it is not on the floor yet, it's still on your hair because of your curly hair, it just clings on. So on wash day, everything comes out, and that's perfectly fine. So you want your hair damp, not dripping wet. And if you see that it's dripping wet, you might want to like scrunch, just take like a towel or a t-shirt and just scrunch it out a bit so that it's not dripping wet. Because if it's dripping wet, then what happens is when you apply your product, it slides away instead of staying on the hair and the hair absorbing it. So just try to avoid dripping wet hair. I think the bottom of my hair is pretty damp, but when I do this, I can see that my roots are not damp enough, they're still dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my hands and I'm going to just do this, okay? Alright, so my hair is damp all over, and now I'm ready to apply the product. Okay, so what you do now is you section your hair again. Okay, and then make sure that it's damp still, because sometimes, like my hair, I have low porosity hair, so it dries out really fast when it's wet. So make sure that it's still damp, and yeah, and then now you can apply your product. So what I do is you just open it. This hair just falling all the time. Okay, and then you just take some amount. Don't be afraid, just take any amount. And then you just apply, and you keep doing this for the rest of your hair. So by the way, there's a curly girl application technique called praying hands. And it's basically when you apply any product to your hair, curling cream, Olaplex treatment, anything, and you do this motion, that's the praying hands technique. Just FYI. If you happen to see it in videos and stuff, that's what people do, but it really helps though, I think. I mean, it's just easy to apply that way. So you take more product and you just apply on your hair. So if, let's say, you have some parts of your hair to be more drier than the other parts, like for me it's pretty constant throughout, so I just apply the same amount of Olaplex treatment on my hair. But if you feel like your roots are more drier and stuff, you can apply more on your roots as well. Okay, so after you apply, it looks pretty, like, you know, straight for some reason. This is just the effect or something it gives. So after you apply, you comb your hair as well. Combing is really important because you want to remove any detangles, and you also, when you comb, you spread the product evenly throughout that hair. So that helps quite a bit in case, you know, you don't get some product on your roots at some areas. Combing helps with that. Oh, and I forgot to mention that if you remember, I mentioned that my hair was not washed for 4 to 5 days. So I'm basically doing this on dirty hair, you can say. But make sure that if you're doing this on dirty hair as well, this treatment, that your hair is free from products. So you can have like curly hair products on your hair, but it shouldn't be much. And also no oils, because if you have oil on your hair, then what that does is that this wouldn't be able to get absorbed, because the oil would be on the surface layer and it wouldn't allow your product to penetrate. So make sure that your hair is clean or like free from products. If it's oily and you didn't apply products as well, wash it first, go ahead and shampoo it first, and then come and do your treatment. I didn't shampoo my hair. You can do that, okay? And you should if you have oily scalp especially. But I didn't, because my hair was pretty clean, even though it was like, you know, I haven't washed it for a while. It was pretty clean from products and it wasn't oily. So that is very important, because if not, you're just going to waste your product. And that is just heart pain. Okay, so I've sectioned down the other parts of my hair, and I'm just going to do the same thing. Just take some product and apply. Okay, so I've done applying Olaplex on my hair. It's all around. I've applied on the front curls as well, don't forget that, and here as well. So one thing about this as well that you should remember is that this treatment is for your hair. So you can get all the way from the root to the end, but not on your scalp. So you don't have to massage this once you've applied it finished. You just have to make sure that you get it on all parts of your hair. And after you have done applying it, I'm just going to take a bit more and apply on these parts. Apply a bit on the ends. Okay, so after you've done, you have to bun it up. Clip on like this, and quickly, before it dries out, you don't want it to dry out, put a shower cap or mask. Okay, so I think before I put the mask, I'm gonna just quickly spray, just in case it wants to dry out. So it was really hot, so you need all of that, right? And then put on your mask and you wait. So normally people will wait for about 20 to 30 minutes. Like over here it says leave on for a minimum of 10 minutes. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, yeah, but I like to leave it on for 1 hour. I've read a lot online and they say that after 30 minutes of leaving it on, the effect usually goes away. So like after 30 minutes is usually done, but just to be secure and safe, 1 hour. So I'm going to leave this on for 1 hour and then I will come back and show you what products I use to wash my hair. This is my shampoo currently. Bro Geo Super Moisture shampoo. I bought this from Sephora. It is really expensive. Okay, I didn't have the patience of waiting for shampoo to ship in, so I kind of bought this because this was the only one I could find in a store in Singapore that I could just pick up and use on the spot immediately, and it has no sulfate, silicones or parabens. So that's why I was just, you know, impatient. I would suggest not to get this because it's really expensive. Like it's $50, guys, $50 from Sephora. So instead of using this shampoo, what I would recommend is this shampoo. So this costs about like, I think $13 from iHerb. You can just download this app. It's called iHerb. It's really good. It's gonna be your go-to app. So download it. You're gonna be using it all the time. It looks like this, iHerb. Okay, and that's where you can get this shampoo from. So this is the Sheer Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Shampoo. It has shea butter, peppermint, and apple cider vinegar. So all the good products. Shea butter is good for moisturizing. Peppermint is good for the scalp. It really helps to cool your scalp, and especially if you have itchy scalp, it really helps for that. And apple cider vinegar is just good. So this is really good. Okay, it has no sulfate, silicones, no parabens, nothing, and it's really cheap. I mean, it's affordable, and this is the kind of things that you need, especially if you're going to use it every day for your routine, and you do not want to spend on such expensive stuff. This was just an impatient buy that I did, an impatient purchase. Do not buy this, buy this one. Okay, and since you're gonna if you get this shampoo, you can also pair it with the Black Jamaican Castor Oil conditioner. So it's basically the Black Jamaican Castor Oil shampoo from Sheer Moisture and the conditioner. And also I saw the reviews for this $50 one online. After I got it, they said that it was no different from these $13 brands or products, which are equally good. So why spend so much, right? Just doesn't make sense. Okay, so besides this shampoo and this conditioner, which is what you should be incorporating in your daily hair routine from today onwards, there's also one thing called deep conditioning. So deep conditioning is different from a normal conditioner. Deep conditioning is something that you have to apply once a week to your hair routine as well. And I usually deep condition when I'm doing my Olaplex treatment. So instead of using a regular conditioner after my shampoo, I will go in with my deep condition. And after you deep condition your hair, you have to tie it up again, like how I did it in a bun. Just put a clip and put a mask, a shower cap on. Okay, and you gotta leave that for 20 minutes. Sometimes I leave it for longer, depends if I feel like rushing it, 20 minutes. But yeah, that is something that you have to incorporate in your weekly hair routine as well. So currently the deep conditioner I use is Bro Gel. It's not too bad. So this one, unlike the shampoo, is quite popular in the curly hair girl or curly girl market. This is not bad, but at the same time, you can get a cheaper one from Sheer Moisture. They also have Jamaican black castor oil deep conditioning or deep treatment mask. That is something that you can use as a deep conditioner as well. I personally have not tried that one, but after this finishes, I'm going to go for that, because this again is an impulse purchase. But I'm glad that after I bought it and reading the reviews, everybody says that it is quite good, and so far it is quite good for my hair. $50 though, not so worth it. I mean, you know, it's really expensive. So you can get the deep treatment mask, the same one, Sheer Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil. It comes like, it looks something like this, but it is deep treatment mask. I'll maybe put up a picture somewhere here, or I will put it somewhere. Okay, so I can show you how it looks like. I am going to just get to shower. I will be right back. I will probably come and show you how I put this on, this deep conditioner on my hair. But first, let me go and quickly just shampoo, okay? So, I have shampooed my hair already. That's clean, feeling good. Now, I'm taking a little bit from here, just putting it on my palms, putting some water, rubbing it, and then you just apply. This is to be applied on your hair, not on your roots. So what I like to do is I like to just apply it like this. It's called raking. So this motion, this is praying hands, and this is called raking. So you just apply like so. Apply it everywhere. And after you have applied on your whole hair, you clip it, put this back on, and leave it on for 20 minutes. Done. Now it's time to wash it off. So I'm finally done. Okay, one more thing I forgot to mention is that when you wash off your deep conditioner, make sure you wash it off well, because you do not want any product build up on your head. That's only going to weigh down your hair, and you just don't want that. So make sure you wash off your deep conditioner well. And also what I like to do after I come out from the shower is just comb my hair, make sure there's no tangles, very gently. I like to use this comb because it's very gentle when you're combing the hair, and also this one. There are curly hair recommended brushes. There's one famous one called the Dampen brush, but I haven't got that yet. I will soon, slowly but surely. There's a lot of products to get when you're starting out, and I've just started out, so I'm not going to rush into getting everything one shot. And also another tip is that when you are putting a towel in your hair to dry, do not use normal towels. That damages your hair because it just absorbs all the moisture that you have just put onto your hair. So do not use normal towels. Use a t-shirt, or you can also use microfiber towels. You can buy microfiber towels if you do not have. I'm not going to buy one, so I'm just using normal t-shirt. And plopping my hair down and just putting it up like this.